Right now at 6, falling behind. A new report shows Wisconsin's healthcare workforce isn't keeping up with demands. And after a year on the run, federal authorities arrest the man they believe firebombed an anti-abortion lobbying group's office.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 6. I'm Ken Kozarowski. 7 people, including 5 children, were hurt after an SUV rear-ended a school bus. The crash happened around 7:15 this morning on Highway 53 near the town of Sumner. The school bus, which had 14 kids inside, slowed to make a left turn at an intersection when a Nissan crashed into the back of the bus. The 5 kids are being treated for minor injuries. The 2 adults in the Nissan were taken to the hospital by ambulance and helicopter to be treated for their serious but non-life-threatening injuries. The Trempealeau County Sheriff's Office is investigating the driver of the SUV for possible impairment and reckless driving. After almost a year of searching, the man who police believe firebombed an anti-abortion lobbying group's office is in custody. Federal prosecutors charged 29-year-old Hirindu Sankar Rochiduri with 1 count of attempting to cause damage by means of fire or an explosive. He made his first appearance in federal court in Boston today after he was arrested at Logan International Airport with a one-way ticket to Guatemala. The attack on the Wisconsin Family Action Office happened about a week after a draft opinion suggested the overturning of Roe v. Wade was leaked. Prosecutors believe the suspect threw Molotov cocktails into the office. If convicted, he faces a minimum sentence of 5 years in prison. Abortion rights are a key fight in this year's state Supreme Court race in Wisconsin, and money is pouring in for the more liberal candidate. This is already the most expensive court race in U.S. history. Reports filed yesterday show that Milwaukee County Circuit Judge Janet Protasewicz raised nearly $12.4 million between February 7th and March 20th. Her conservative opponent, former Justice Dan Kelly, seen there, raised $2.2 million over that same period. The winner will determine majority control for at least the next 2 years. Wisconsin voters are still able to vote early in person this week. Make sure to bring a photo ID with you and a proof of residence if you're registering. You can check to see if you're already registered at myvote.wi.gov. La Crosse's City Hall's early voting hours are coming up on your screen. 8 to 4 the next 2 days, 8 to 5 on Friday. If you're not in La Crosse, you can contact your city or town clerk for the early voting hours for the rest of this week. Otherwise, you'll be heading to the polls next Tuesday for Election Day. Time to switch it up, talk some weather with Chief Meteorologist Bill Grahl.
Well, the good news, lots of blue sky and sunshine today. The bad news, temperatures a little cool for this time of year. In fact, a high of only 46 degrees in La Crosse. Our average high is 51, and you continue to be quite a bit chillier in our far northern communities. 38 in Eau Claire, 35 in Minneapolis. Again, they continue to try to slowly melt some snow cover up there, but most of us saw highs in the 40s. 48, one of the warmer readings in Boscobel relative to everybody else. Mostly sunny. We've got some high clouds trying to move in from the north and west, and these are associated with a cold front that is already trying to squeeze out some snow showers just to the north and west of Eau Claire, probably more like flurries there, with some snow showers over far northern parts of Wisconsin and up towards Duluth, Minnesota. Now, there are indications that additional snow showers will develop near and south and west of the Twin Cities along this front as we head into later tonight. Current temperatures 37 in Eau Claire, 41 in Winona, 45 in La Crosse, and 41 in Viroqua. So clouds increase this evening. Slight chance, or I should say a chance, for some scattered light snow showers or flurries overnight. Any accumulation should be minimal, maybe a trace to a half an inch for some. Lows in La Crosse around 21, but many spots in the teens, which is rather cold for late March.
Yeah.
I've got my eye on a pretty potent storm system later this week. We'll talk about that coming up.
All right, thanks a lot, Bill. Back on the news side of things this evening, demand for health care in Wisconsin is on the rise, but its workforce is dwindling. That's according to a report from the Wisconsin Hospital Association. News 8 Now's Emily Haugen joins us live in studio with a look at how an area hospital is trying to address that strain. Good evening, Emily.
Ken, the WHA's latest report says that by 2030, about 1 in 4 Wisconsinites will be at retirement age. That strains every industry, but especially healthcare. One Gunderson program is helping those interested in healthcare get a foot in the door free of charge.
We felt that that was a really important balance where they had the hands-on technical experience. They're getting to know the clinical environment, they're feeling more comfortable, but also they're learning the theory, they're learning the more coursework side of things.
Okay. Trainees in the medical assistant program get hands-on experience while working on a certification. For trainees like Ashley Wittig, it's a chance to work with patients free of charge. Gunderson also has training programs for sterile processing, pharmacy technicians, medical assistants, CNAs, and paramedics. Ken? All
right, thanks very much, Emily. And that medical assistant trainee program has been in place for about a year now, and about 55 people have taken part since it started up. Well, Wisconsin's governor is continuing his budget proposal tour in Eau Claire to promote the clean energy workforce. Governor Evers toured Eau Claire's CoreTech Corporation facility, which focuses on making environmentally friendly products, including recycled materials. CoreTech is part of a voluntary state DNR program where companies commit to following environmentally sustainable goals. Evers says the state budget should continue to incentivize companies like CoreTech to commit to sustainability because the companies are proving a future in clean energy is possible.
We have to have a future for our kids where, instead of continuing to consume things, we can recycle them as often as we can. And so this is a perfect opportunity for us to showcase what clean energy and a clean environment looks like.
Evers is also touring UW-Stevens Point's Forestry Center today to tout his budget's proposed investment into forestry workforce development. Toma Health and Versiti Blood Center needs your help. Recent weather conditions have been a barrier to blood supply, forcing Versiti to cancel blood drives and forcing donors to cancel their appointments. So to meet the need, they are hosting a 2-day blood drive tomorrow and Thursday. To donate, you need to be at least 17 years old, have a photo ID, weigh over 110 pounds, and be in good health. 16-year-olds can donate with a parent's permission. If you'd like to set up a time, we've got more info at news8000.com. Still ahead, a small town's battle over an old town hall. Residents of Homer say they didn't know the town was planning to stop using the building, but elected officials say nobody showed up to public meetings to object.
Ashley's anniversary mattress sale is going on now. Celebrate decades of restful nights with incredible value on Ashley Sleep mattresses. And for a limited time, receive a free adjustable base upgrade with the purchase of an Ashley Sleep Align mattress set, only at Ashley.
Countertops are the center of a home. With elegant to everyday options. Easy installation you can do yourself. And durability that can take you from crayons to calculus. Transform everyday spaces into gathering places with custom craft countertops. 11% off at Menards.
To everyone who believes in tradition, come enjoy a few of ours from Wisconsin.
People in Wisconsin love a good fish fry.
Really love. And we love sharing it with guests everywhere.
At Culver's, we still batter our North Atlantic cod by hand to order.
And we cook it to a crispy, golden perfection just for you.
For you.
For you.
So it's crispy outside, flaky inside. Let us take care of you.
With some homegrown traditions we were raised on.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Quantrill Bounds punches a 12-year-old girl, forces her to perform oral sex. He films the heinous act, posts it on Facebook. 12 years old. Any rational person would want this guy behind bars for a long time. Not Judge Janet Protasewicz. She showed sympathy for him, released him back onto the street. Imagine this were your daughter. Janet Protasewicz's judgment isn't just flawed, it's dangerous.
Are your windows old, drafty, and tough to clean? Are you looking to enhance your energy efficiency and make cleaning easier? Our windows are designed to be energy efficient, maintenance-free, and come with a lifetime warranty. Choose your home improvement company to get energy efficient, maintenance-free windows with financing to fit your budget and certified professional installers. You can't go wrong. Schedule your free estimate online and get 10% off your entire project. Your home improvement company, where it's your home made better.
This year at Ashley's anniversary sale, we were able to secure a more affordable price on the same great quality as before, and we're passing those savings on to you. And bonus savings on outdoor furniture. Plus, we're offering 5 years special financing, only at Ashley.
Community members in Homer, Minnesota gathered to collect signatures for a petition. They want to stop the town board from getting rid of a long-standing building. News 8 Now's Dua Israr was at Homer and spoke to residents who say they don't want to see that building go.
For over 100 years, this building has served the town of Homer. It's been a schoolhouse and a town hall, but now its future is up in the air.
You went to school here with my sister Holly, didn't you?
Memories become alive in conversations.
I attended the school behind us, or the town hall now, but the school 1 through 6th grades.
Reminders of the past can bring a community together.
We used to play outside on the playground till the teacher rang that big bell, and we all lined up on the steps and went in one by one.
For residents of Homer, Minnesota, the old one-room schoolhouse is a fond reminder of their childhood.
It comes back to me all the time of what a wonderful place it was.
Over the years, the schoolhouse became the town hall.
There is so little communication from our leaders to the people.
Now it may become nothing.
People care. And you know, once it's gone, it's gone.
In 2021, the Homer Township Board applied for and received roughly $145,000 in American Rescue Plan Act funds. The money would be used for a new town hall building, replacing the current one.
Leaders are supposed to be, they govern based on consent of the people, and that hasn't been happening.
Community members say they had no idea about the decision.
It needed to be put out there for all of us, and we would have been here and we would have motioned to never let this happen.
In a statement, the town board says this has been an ongoing discussion at monthly board meetings for 14 months, meetings that no resident came to.
We have a petition. Did you see it?
Community members say reminders are posted on the town hall's board, but they want ones that are virtually accessible.
They don't post information. We don't have a Facebook page. There's just no way of knowing what's going on.
In the meantime, they're hoping to preserve a piece of history.
Because I used to go to school here.
One signature at a time. Reporting in Homer, Lou Esrar, News 8 Now.
Thanks, Dua. Residents have until April 14th to come up with a plan to move the old town hall to another site. The Homer Town Board says creating a Facebook page is on next month's meeting agenda. After the break, a massive gift for the La Crosse Community Foundation. A late UWL professor leaves millions behind for art scholarships.
And I'm Chief Meteorologist Bill Grahl. Our stretch of 4 days in a row in the 50s ended today with that high of 46. Tomorrow, we're probably going to be in the 30s for highs. I'll have the chilly details coming up next.
It's time for more fun moments at Finati's.
Okay, 2 Easter baskets, chocolate Easter bunnies, a dozen cream-filled eggs, jelly bellies, and gummy kebabs.
Excellent. It looks like you guys are in for a fun Easter.
Now I just have to make sure nobody sneaks any before we celebrate.
Too true. Hi, Adam.
Hi, Lori. I need to get a few things, but don't tell Amanda I was here.
You didn't.
No. I just need a few more things.
Brought to you locally by Finati's Nut and Chocolate Shop in downtown La Crosse.
Honey, I'm home. I picked us up a vacuum and I got us some toilet paper.
Well, let's give it a shot and see how it works.
I see trouble for these two.
Oh, come on. Junk. Honey, I'm home. I picked us up a new vacuum and I got us some cat litter.
Will he ever learn?
And another one added to the pile. Honey, I'm home. And this time I went to A1 Vacuum.
My hero.
Every piece of land has a story written by those who work it. Like the Caggianos, who are brewing their own legacy. Or the Upshaws, who DIY all the time. While the Nelsons play lead in their own adventure, 150 years in the making. There's a story in every piece of land. Run with us and start telling yours.
Talk to the John Deere experts at Tractor Central to find out which equipment is just right for your property. Start now at TractorCentral.com.
Hey, Dad, look.
Us.
This is the magma chamber.
This isn't us, is it? When did we get so connected to our devices and so disconnected from each other?
She's not answering.
What? And when our phones have turned us into this, LT, what do you do when you're a company that sells them?
We gotta fix this.
It's time to find what we're missing. Join us in taking a break from our devices. Take the phones down for 5 challenge for 5 days, 5 hours, or even just 5 minutes.
Feels good.
And let's find us again. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
Soon, you'll be headed to the polls to decide the future of our state. And here's my promise to you. I'll look at every case in a fair, impartial manner. And I'll follow the law and our Constitution. As a prosecutor and as a judge, I've put dangerous criminals in jail. I've fought to guard our rights and our freedom. That's exactly what I'll do on the Supreme Court. I'm Judge Janet Protasewicz, and I'm asking for your vote by April 4th.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
A former UWL professor is leaving a huge impact on lacrosse artists even after his lifetime. Ronald Berman was a regular contributor to the Lacrosse Community Foundation before he died in January. But he left the organization a gift of $3.2 million to go to art scholarships for area students. Those scholarship funds are dedicated to Ron's wife, Valerie. And experts at the Community Foundation say his efforts to advance education while he was still alive will make his legacy beyond just a financial figure.
When you combined Ron's bequest with the gifts that he gave during his lifetime, we will receive, and the whole community will receive actually, almost $4 million as a result of Ron and Valerie's generosity.
Berman's donation will go to 4 funds, one of which will support the Coulee Region Alliance for the Visual Arts. That organization's president says the donation will impact the La Crosse area for a lifetime.
It's going to be a boon to young artists in La Crosse, the region, for years and years to come, time immemorial.
Collectively, the 4 funds will distribute over $180,000 each and every year. All right, time to talk some below-average temperatures with our chief meteorologist, Bill Grahl.
And you know that weather folklore, right? March, supposed to come in like a lamb, actually come in like a lion, go out like a lamb. I can't get this right. It's probably because Mother Nature kind of has it twisted this year, because it's looking like a stormy end to the month of March. So definitely more lion-like than lamb-like. Here's what I'm talking about. Rain likely by Thursday afternoon, and especially Thursday night and Friday. We could see some pockets of moderate to even locally heavy rain, especially if some thunderstorms develop, and that is a possibility on Friday. And then colder air wraps into the system, changing that rain over to snow for a time Friday night into early Saturday. And yeah, we could even see some accumulating snow in parts of the region from that activity. So something to watch later this week, Thursday afternoon, Thursday night, Friday, and Friday night as well. Now, in the meantime, skies were sunny today and lots of blue sky, but it was kind of cool for this time of year. 46 the high, 51 is average, 26 the low, 31 is average. So we were 5 degrees short on both of those numbers. 80 and 4, the records for today. Quite a range, isn't it? 45 with sunshine right now, 43 here at the station. Feels like 39 though, with a westerly breeze at 10 to 20 miles per hour, and the Mississippi continues to rise, and expect that trend to continue with the spring snowmelt underway, 6.53 feet, and the Chippewa River just kind of spiked and starting to fall a little bit, 762.6 feet. Gusty winds for you folks in Eau Claire with a cloudy sky, and that's making that 37 feel like 27 degrees. So pretty well-defined cold front sits right about here with teens and 20s behind it. Ahead of it, 30s and 40s in our neck of the woods. Again, that 37 in Eau Claire, also 37 in Red Wing, 41 in Winona, 45 here in the Cross, and a 43 in Sparta. Winds kind of blustery out of the west, 10 to 20, gusting to 25. That's producing wind chills in the 20s to the north and west. The rest of us in the 30s, even a 28 for a wind chill in Preston. And those wind chills will continue to come down overnight. My goodness, by wake-up time tomorrow, we could see wind chills in the single digits to lower teens. That's pretty cold for late March. Now, we've got a cold front coming through. Again, it's trying to drop some snow showers or flurries just to the north and west of Eau Claire, but this activity could pick up a little bit overnight along this front. Models indicate the chance for some scattered snow showers as that front races through overnight tonight. And then look at this thing, pinwheeling off the west coast. That is a strong area of low pressure. That's the one that's going to bring those conditions that I was talking about at the top of the cast here on Thursday and Friday, and lingering into Saturday morning with rain and snow. Now, in the meantime, here comes the cold front. Again, notice those bands of snow showers kind of firing along that front, but they quickly move through. In fact, by 6 or 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, most of it should clear the area. In fact, sunny to partly cloudy for tomorrow, but boy, it's going to be cold for this time of year. And then heading into Thursday, clouds return. Watch what happens as we head into Thursday afternoon. Rain and snow showers break out, and again, that's just the beginnings of what could be a very messy end to the week. So for tonight, 21 degrees, clouds increase, and that's cold for this time of year with those scattered light snow showers or flurries. Any snow showers exit very early tomorrow. Otherwise, some sunshine, but cold. Highs only around 36. Back to 46 on Thursday with those afternoon rain and snow showers, and then rain likely Thursday night and Friday, perhaps some thunderstorms as well. At least we warm into the 50s though on Friday, and then that rain changes to snow Friday night, exits early Saturday with a high of 42. Back in the 50s Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Maybe some rain showers to start next week. So we've been saying this often, up and down.
Yeah.
Fasten the seatbelt.
An interesting week indeed.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Bill.
All right.
Coming up next in sports, Brewers and Twins wrapping up spring training already. Plus, the Packers still trying to figure out how to officially part ways with Aaron Rodgers. Now the focus shifts to Jordan Love, the future. Rob's in next.
Visit the Early Bird Home Show, going on now at the Ford Store Home Improvements. Lowest prices of the year on your 2023 project. Windows, bathrooms, and more.
I'm going for Judge Janet
Protasiewicz? You don't need to know how to say Protasiewicz to know that Judge Janet believes in abortion rights, fairness, and public safety.
Protasiewicz.
There are so many things we take for granted. So many things. And along with them, sometimes we take the people who depend on them for their survival for granted too. The elderly, disabled, the veterans, people on limited and fixed incomes, or folks that lost jobs in sectors hardest hit during the pandemic. How can they survive with record increases in their basic cost of living? Some people just can't come back. And through no fault of their own, they're being left behind, struggling to keep their heat, water, and power on. If you or someone you know needs a hand up, our heat, water, and power providers are working together to keep you safely in your home. You may not ask for it, but we're here to help.
Meet a doctor who connects all the dots. Oftentimes, people with low back pain, knee pain, or hip pain don't even recognize that it's actually coming from their feet.
Their feet? For real?
Absolutely, 100%. It can have a domino effect because their foot and their ankle aren't supported properly. Their whole body is out of whack.
Getting back into whack? Good Feet arch supports could help.
Keeping your body in good alignment, that can go a long way.
Come in for your free fitting at the Good Feet store.
Extremist Dan Kelly wants abortion banned, even in cases of rape and the health of the mother. Kelly will uphold Wisconsin's 1849 abortion ban that strips women of their freedom to make personal decisions on abortion.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now's Rob Schiff.
The NFL owners' meetings are continuing today in Arizona, and the day began with NFL coaches' breakfast. The main topic for the Packers GM on day one of the meetings was Aaron Rodgers. Today, a bulk of the questions for head coach Matt LaFleur centered around Green Bay's probable starting quarterback in 2023, Jordan Love. The former first-round pick is set to take the reins from Rodgers in week 1 of the upcoming season. The 24-year-old was selected 26th overall in 2020. He's been on the sidelines for 3 years. But Coach LaFleur wants Packers fans to temper those expectations.
I just think it's going to be a progression. I mean, certainly I think we're fooling ourselves if we think he's going to go out there and perform at a level of to the likes of what Aaron Rodgers. I mean, this guy is a once-in-a-lifetime, a generational talent. Like, it's going to be a progression, and hopefully we can surround him with enough people to help him perform at the best of his ability, and then we got to do a great job as a coaching staff.
Should be a fun summer. On the diamond, Brewers wrapping up spring training, taking on the Pirates. This is a good sign for the crew. 4th inning, Luke Voigt demolishes this ball, 114 miles an hour off the bat, It's 2-0 Brewers. Milwaukee also with high hopes for this guy, one of the newest Brewers. Jesse Winker going deep for the first time this spring. A no-doubter to right field makes it 4-0 Crew. Brewers roll in their final spring training game 8-1. They'll be in Chicago Thursday when it all starts to count as Milwaukee begins a 3-game set against the rival Cubbies. That'll do it for the Twins in spring training. Minnesota ends on a high note, a 7-5 win over Pittsburgh. And now the Twins set their sights on opening day Thursday. Minnesota begins a 3-game set in Kansas City against the Royals. Pablo Lopez will get the ball in that one for the Twins. We also have the Wisconsin Badgers still playing meaningful basketball. Final Four tonight against North Texas.
That's right.
Right now.
I just checked. They're up 19-11 in the first half over the the Mean Greens of North Texas.
We weren't really feeling this NIT at first, but now that the Final Four is coming down the final stretch, you might only have 2 games left. Hopefully 2 games.
Absolutely. And we get spoiled in Wisconsin. 20 years of making the NCAA tournament. It's like a foregone conclusion. A little hurt initially, but hey, it's fun to see him keep playing.
Back-to-back all Hall of Fame quarterbacks. You might have a 3rd in a row.
That's kind of the going expectation, right? If you're in Green Bay, you're a Hall of Fame quarterback.
Yep, you know it.
All right, Rob, thanks so much.
You got it.
We'll be right back after this.